Hi guys, happy Friday. So we're going to continue with another page from the page by page project, this collaboration I'm doing with Teri over at Sweet Pea Papers. So last week I chose paint. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play with paint today. And we're on page 12. So, and I'm super excited to go watch Teri's and see what she does with her page. So I have some ideas today. So first I'm going to use something out of here because we haven't used this in a while. And I think I'm going to use this page. This one. Come on. Okay, let's look and see. Let's grab. This was our page last week. Our nature page, steampunky nature. Oops, that's fine. That can go over there for now. Okay, so I want to use this, and I'm thinking maybe we'll use the corner, like one of these corners. I'm thinking cutting off this corner, and then maybe backing. I'll even maybe put it on like a black piece, like mat it on a black piece, and then we get this cool piece, but we don't chop this off too bad. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think that's what we're going to do, instead of trying to measure out and cut, because otherwise we'll cut off, you know, quite a bit, and I don't want to do that. So we'll just trim it up. Make sure we don't cut off. Do we want to keep the entire banner? We'll cut it off here, right? So we keep that below. And that's fine. I think that's fine. So this, and then we'll cut off the top part. Let's see. Right, it'll go like this. We may even put it up to the side because I'm going to put a black card down in here somewhere. So okay, that's fine. Let's trim it up and we'll play. Where's my pen? I have a whole bucket of pencils right next to me. We've been a mess recently, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a mess. Everything's been a mess. I gotta get organized on my train journal. It's a mess. I have to fix my railroad piece, because it's my railroad page, because I'm not liking it. What do I say when you do a page you don't like? Well, you just keep messing with it until you do like it or move on, I guess. Okay. Okay, we're not going to put this away yet because I'm going to need it again. Let's use a black. I'm thinking black. Will this fit this? Yes, but barely not. Is there a line on the other side? No. Okay, that'll work fine. That will work fine. Okay. We'll trim this up. We'll get this glued onto the page. Well, I think we'll glue it on last. I think it's probably the smartest idea. But we know that this fits, right? We measured it, we cut it. Let's check again, I guess. Just in case, you know, we muck things up sometimes. Sometimes. Sometimes, she says. Okay, we're good. All right. Okay. So this should fit good, right? Yes, okay. We may need to trim it again once we look at it on our black piece. I think it'll be fine. So here is the thing. I'm wanting to make a pocket using this. But I want to try to keep as much of the image as I can. We could trim it, right? We could take off its leaves. Right? So like that? I think so. Let's, right there. That's where I want it. Where's my little trimmer? My little handy dandy trimmer. Where? Oh, it's right in front of my face. I'm trying to get organized. Okay, I've moved a lot of things. I think I've said this before, I'm sure. So things have moved and changed where they're supposed to be, and so I'm still trying to get used to that. Got this washi tape on my finger. It wants to fall off. Oh no, it's not really. Well, maybe that's good. Maybe we want it like that. Maybe we'll put it like this, right? And we'll put our rose here, and maybe we'll even make it a little pocket. I think that'll be a good idea, and we'll do some other things. Grabbed my giant guillotine for no reason, apparently. The problem with it, it's so loud. I think I'm gonna like grease it up, see if that helps things. Grease it up and see if that helps things. Okay, why are these two different colors of black? Why is that? Why is that a thing? Why are there so many shades of black? I suppose it makes sense. Being as, you know, it's black and it's the absence of color, so I guess depending. Okay, we might need to trim that a little bit more. I think it's fine though. We'll put it here. Like this. And I'll have it cut out right here. So the pocket will come out. Should we have the pocket this way or the pocket this way? I'm not sure, you know. I want to put these up here somewhere. Right? And I have these other little ones as well. So we have these, and they're kind of sepia, but that's okay. We're going to make it all work. It's going to work. I promise. I don't promise anything, actually. Never mind. I promise nothing. Let's trim this. This is some like scrap I have. Let's get it even. Even. Okay, we've decided we're going to put this here, so let's just do it. Let's just do it. You know, we have this too, which might look even better. Would that look cool? It's not really the most steampunky, but it might match everything else better. Well, I like the balloons, you know. Why cut out the balloons if you're not going to use the balloons? Just going to ink the sides. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, I think I'm using my black dauber on my vintage photo. Uh-oh. It's fine. I need a refill anyway. I gotta order one of those, you know, those, the like refill bottles. Because I've had that and used heavily that ink for over a year and it's starting to show. It's getting upset. I'm gonna use my Cosmic Shimmer today. Cosmic Shimmer, unless it doesn't want to work. We're gonna try to unclog you. I kind of left, I'm always leaving the caps off my glue. And it's a big no-no, you know, you don't do such things. I'm gonna have to clean that out. I'm gonna have to clean that out. That's fine. We'll use our art glitter glue. Of course, a fly comes. Maybe he's the same fly. Maybe he's likes crafting and you know, he wants to be involved in all the things. I'm going to order one of those glue stoppers from Kay, because they're beautiful. They ship from the UK, I think, but that's okay. I'm willing to pay a little extra. Don't know when I'll get around to ordering such things, but very soon. I haven't decided which one I want yet. Well, they might not even be there by the time I go to buy them. They might be different ones. I'm thinking I want a blue one. That's what I'm thinking. A blue one. Ta-da! So that's down. Let's get this down. Do we like it? Do we not like it? We have some scraps. Oh, except put them all the way over here. Let's see what we got. We have this. Oop, that flew. That. I should organize my scraps, huh? We have tags. I've got tags mixed in with just bits and bobs. I love that. Look at all these scraps. I like this. I also like the blue matches. We'll play. Let's see. Everything is everywhere now. If only you could see. All right. I really need to organize badly. I had, so a lady who works with my husband recently was cleaning some of her things, and she was getting rid of this, oh, an awesome, one of those rolly around cart things that has like all the drawers, and it's perfect for paper. So I'm gonna organize all my paper in it, because right now all my different papers are in envelopes or file folders in like a box, like a banker's box, you know, one of those like mover boxes. So I'm excited to get all that like nice and organized, and maybe even close enough to be able to just reach and grab. I like to try to do that as much as possible, right? Get everything so that you can, so I don't have to get up and walk all the way, you know, to grab what I want. I can just grab it from where I'm sitting. Okay. It's a constant work in progress, isn't it? The like organizing and the keeping everything like how you want it, and where it's easily accessible, and so you can see what you have, and it's it's a constant. And I find myself trying different ways, you know, because everybody does things differently. So I'll try this way and that way for a little while, see if I like it, see if I don't eventually. I don't know. Okay. So we have our page, is at least the base page is there. I might put like a trim or something along here, but this is going to go here, right? And we're going to put the rows on top like that. And I'm thinking yes on the trim, and we need to put a little notch in our pocket. We have our notch thing. Well, it's a circle punch. It's not a notch thing. It's a circle punch. But, you know, who wants to call it a circle punch? That's boring. What else are we looking for? Oh, trim. Okay, well, we'll look at trim. We maybe have some rickrack. I have this black rickrack. I have this trim, but it's a little white. I have this red, but it's red. I mean, this balloon is red. I kind of don't like it. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the white rickrack, but it's kind of has like a satin look to it. let's see. I need to reorganize my fabric thing because I have a bunch that I need to get in here, that I need to get like in my box, right? Because I have a bunch of neutrals and stuff that are not in here. That would be really nice to be able to look through. Let's see. I think I put that sari silk and stuff over here, as well as we have other trims. We're kind of blue and black today. So let's see. This is my excess. Ah, my excess. Look at how cute this is. It's like the blue that Miss P sent me, but it's like brown. It's a little pom-pom. I love little pom-pom trim. It's so cute. This is all browns. I like this black and white. We may use that. Let's look at it. We may pull just a small strip. Yeah, I think so. I think we'll even cut it, right? So we will take it down quite a bit. Let's cut it here, see how far that gets us. Oh, wow. Good deal. Shall we just rip it again to get an even piece? I think so. We'll rip it here. See how far down. Oh, not far. Let's try the other side. Nope. It's all like kind of delicate. Let's see. Yeah. I like it. It's cool. It's cool. It's still a little thick. I mean, we can go through, we can trim it and then pull its threads. We'll just trim it and then we'll pull its threads because it's pretty delicate. It doesn't want to rip because it's kind of delicate. Oh yeah, we don't even have to rip its threads. Look, it's good. It already frayed for us. Look at that, how nice. Okay, cool. Let's put, you know, I'm going to use double-sided for this. Definitely. We're definitely going to use double-sided. I know, I haven't even gotten the paint out, have I? Okay. Oops. Well, paint is kind of the last thing, you know? Because once you put paint on it, you know, what are you going to do after that? Unless you just sew it and you're doing mixed media, you can put a bunch of other stuff on it. I mean, well, I suppose it's already mixed media, right? If you're putting paint on paper and then you're also gluing things to the paper and taping things to the paper, that's mixed media. But I mean, my opinion is that junk journaling is mixed media. Like, it is. It's, right? If it was just a notebook and it just had paper, then that's just a journal or it's just a notebook. But if it has like all this other stuff in it and lace and all that stuff, I see it as like, oh, it's a mixed media. Of course, you wouldn't call it a mixed media journal because a mixed media journal is a journal that you do mixed media in, I think is. I don't know. Listen to me babbling. I don't ever know what I'm talking about, by the way. Okay, and then we could put, if we wanted another thing of like rickrack along like that, and that might look really cool. And I think we'll do that. And I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac for that because it's pretty thick. It's kind of a thick rickrack. Do need to thin out my Fabri-Tac though. It's starting to get thick and gloopy. Gloopy Fabri-Tac is never a good thing. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. That's the cooler running. Okay. Place this like this. Ta-da! Move it around, get it kind of straight as much as possible. Press it. Okay. Trim. Oh, I like it. It looks nice, actually. I really like that, the black and white stripe with the rickrack. That looks great. Okay, let's put a notch in our pocket. Not too big of a notch. Like that. And then I think I'm going to trim just a smidge. I should have done that before I put my hole in. Look, now we're uneven. Okay, now we're even again for the most part. Cool. And we'll stick this here. And it'll be our pocket. And we'll just do that now. Yeah, we'll just do it now. Get it out of the way. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac because we've got that rickrack. And kind of thicker stuff. So like our glitter glue will work great on this like fabric, but that rickrack is very thick. It'll just soak it right up, man. And it's like thicker crochet laces and I don't know. Just soaks up the Fabri-Tac and then the art glitter glue, and then the art glitter glue, you know, it dries so fast, so by the time it soaks it up it's like dry. Come on, it's so gloopy. Okay. Again, because the other night I left all my glue bottles without their I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was tired. It was like late or something. Okay. I didn't even think about that. I'm hoping we'll be able to get a tag in and out of there. Oh yeah. Oh yes, no problem, no problem. Let's get this. And no, I'm not going to ink it because we're going to paint. So I printed this rose using my laser printer because if you do it with the eco printer, the inkjet or something, your ink will run if you try to get it wet and put paint on it or something. However, you could gesso it, right? Maybe the gesso would probably smear some of your ink. I don't know. That's the problem. Was trying to paint or dye anything that's been on the gone through the like inkjet versus the laser. Okay, so there's our pocket and our rose and everything is put down except for our gears. And we do want to put those somewhere, right? And maybe not all of them even. And they're kind of, they kind of don't match, do they? Because they're like sepia. I kind of wasn't anticipating that. Well, we can leave these off and use them down the line for a different project. We could glue this on here, but we'd cover up our thing. We have this problem with this on the corner. It's fine. Let's just get our paint and then we'll see what we're gonna do. We might, you know, glue a couple of gears up at the top. So the first thing, so I have this little eyedropper thingy, and it's just a cheap, like one that came in an art kit or something. I don't know. And I have this water here. This is just water. And I'm gonna put water in there. And then I'm gonna make like a wash, like a black acrylic paint wash. So I'm gonna grab my cheap black acrylic paint and grab, a paintbrush. Okay, and I'm gonna grab the opposite end of the paintbrush. And I'm going to get the paint in here. And we want it enough to be black. And you know what, actually, I'm going to put, do I have some, I do. I'm going to put some brown in it as well to give it more of an inky, kind of rusty look. I could put the rust wash in it. Let's do that. That'll make it really rusty. Let's not spill our wash that we've made. So I have just this Vallejo Rust Model Wash. I'm going to put some of that in there. And then we'll close it up. Preferably not try to spill it everywhere. Where's my towel? Okay. And we've got paint everywhere. Oops! I'm telling you guys, we're a mess. No! A right mess. Okay. We're making a mess, that's for sure. Okay, we're gonna shake this up. I think I filled it up too much. Yeah, that looks great. Shall we test it on a piece of paper? Let's see what it looks like. Let's move our project so we don't mess it up. Look at that. Isn't that great? Look, and then it should run as well because it's a wash. Oh, look at that. That's great. Okay, awesome. So there's our black acrylic paint wash, and we're going to use that first. Okay, this is all closed up. It's all shook and good. Fold my towel over. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Kind of like what I've done before with that journaling page, but this time I made a proper wash, and I'm going to use this dropper. Ta-da! And then we can dab it up a little bit. So I'm going to let it sit for just a second. And then I'm going to come in with my towel, my dry towel. Pick up some of the paint. Oops, that's okay. That kind of looks cold. Just touch it down. Move it over just a little tiny bit, yeah? That's fine. That looks cool, actually. I like it. Let's do another little set of drops. Drippy drops. Let me grab my towel so I don't completely make a complete mess. Okay. Bah. I messed that up, didn't I? Put my thumb in it. Don't put your thumb in it. Ya klutz. All right. It's a bubble. That's okay if it doesn't run down all the way. We don't want it to run down all the way sometimes. There we go. So there is our page. And no, we're not done yet. I'm getting paint everywhere. All over everywhere. Okay. Put that on here. Let me grab a, do I have a water brush on hand? A water brush. No. Yes, no, no. That's okay. We have this. And I have some water. That's fine. I'm going to use this kind of as a watercolor, I guess you could say. Okay. Where did that, here it is. Here's our little test piece of paper. Let's see. Just going to darken up this rose. Okay, I'm going to rinse off my brush. And then we'll spread it around and we'll get kind of lighter areas. You know, maybe take some of the paint off on some areas. That little area. We could leave it kind of light, but I'll put just a tad. Just a tad. This looks kind of like the light's shining on the rose from this angle. That's nice, huh? Gave it a highlight. I mean, I didn't intentionally do that, but it looks good. It's fine. I think it's fine. It's certainly not as stark white, which is good. It was so, you know, because I printed it on a white on a white piece of paper. Kind of coloring the insides darker and leaving like the edges white. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not good with light. I think that looks good though. I think so. This is acrylic paint, by the way. This is just watered down acrylic paint. Watered down. Ta-da! Okay, that's good. I'm gonna leave it like that. We could put a little touch of blue, I guess, in the rose. I think that would really look nice. Let me see, let me grab some blue. So, ooh, look what I found. I found this fancy metallic stuff. It's what, sarcel topaz. Oh, teal topaz. Okay, it's teal topaz, and I suppose we should shake it first, huh? As we should. Wah! Okay, it's shooken. It's shooken up. Okay, I wonder how transparent it is, huh? Because a lot of the metallics are pretty, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, I'm going to wet my brush quite a bit. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Ooh, look at how fancy it is. Ooh, look, it's making it sparkle and just tiny touches of blue, huh? Ta-da! All so pretty. Actually, that looks really cool. That's really cool. Way cooler than I was ever expecting. Yay! Oh, that's exciting. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty it is. Oh my gosh. Look, look, look. Oh, it's so pretty. What? Oh, I'm very pleased with it. I'm so happy with it. Ta-da. There we go. It's done. It's done. Now we're going to wait for it to dry while we mess with tags. And what I'm thinking is maybe instead of a tag, I'm thinking like a cool little tearaway notebook that you can like remove out of the pocket. That's what I'm thinking. Not a big one because it's not a big pocket. It doesn't have it's not a gusseted pocket. It's just a pocket. And so I'm thinking, yeah, we'll make let's grab let's see, I have this. Let's measure to about here, and then we want it, let's make them pretty tall, yeah? Like that. That works for me. Let's put this up where it will not make a mess. Okay. And we'll cut these. You know what? Instead of cutting it, let's rip it. Let's rip it. Do I have a good ripping ruler? Not really. I have, oh, where's my big, here it is. I'm like, where's my big quilting ruler? This'll work. Okay. Let's see. Let's move this. Okay, let's rip it from here first, so we don't have to rip every single individual piece. Ta-da! Okay, so that's our length. That's how tall we want it to be. So what is this, 2 1/4? Look at that, 2 1/4. We'll just make 2 1/4. Two and a quarter. 2 1/4. Okay. Good deal. We have our little notebook. It's going to slide into the pocket like this. And of course, it'll slide in better because I'm going to put a cover on it. So we have, I wonder if this is big enough, sorry. It is. Okay. Let's cut this up. I really cannot wait to see what Teri does with her page. I am excited to see what she does. And because she paints, she paints. And she's got a lot of paint, and I've never seen like her paint on screen, and so I was like, oh, I want to see you paint on screen. Oh, okay. Good, good. And then we'll put this one up in here like this. Yes, and we'll trim it. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. And then we just need to, we're going to stitch it. I'm going to sew it. Okay. Come here, Mr. Sewing Machine. Ooh, you're needed. Okay. Why is your foot down? What's going on? Why is my foot? Okay, here we go. We're back in business. We're back in business. I'm gonna have to tighten my little screw that, you know, you can change your feetsies on your sewing machine. Come on. Would you stop being difficult? Okay. Here we go. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to stitch it again. Not quite over the other stitching, but kind of right next to it, see? And that's how we're going to do this one. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good sewing machine. Such a good little sewing machine. Okay. He actually really is such a good sewing machine. Okay, here is our, and then you know what? We'll put the gears here. How about that? Will that look okay? Yeah, I think that'll look great. And you know, we'll even ink it in black, and that'll tone down our sepia a little bit. Because we have a little bit of, you know, down here, but it's not a lot. You know, it's pretty blue and black. We could put little acrylic like drops and stuff from the gears as well, and that might be really cool. I think this way. What do we think? Like this or like this? I think like this. Yeah. Let's glue it on there. You know, I wish I had a guy that had an umbrella. I don't think there is one. A guy, like in the Tim Holtz People set that I have, I don't think there's a guy with an umbrella. I'd like to, maybe we'll put someone there. I'm not quite sure. I might round my edges. Is this not going to fit? This might not fit. This might be a time. This might be one of those ideas whose time hasn't come. Yeah, it's a little tight. It's a little tight, but I think it's because we're too wide. I think we're just a smidge too wide. That's okay. We can trim it. And maybe we'll put a piece of that fabric along our top like this. Yeah. Okay. Good deal. So we know what we got to do, and then we'll be done with this page, number 12. I love it. I love the way that rose came out. I was not sure how that was going to look on the page and everything. Okay. I think I already cut a piece, but this one is thicker, so I'm going to use it. Ta-da! We will snip it. All right, we're good. We've got like a little notebook. Let's trim our notebook. I'm going to attempt to do so with my guillotine, who is pretty good to me. We'll see how he does with this. Well, he's doing pretty good. Okay, he doesn't want to cut that part, but that's okay. We got scissors for that. Okay. Look at that. Actually, it's good that we trimmed it up anyway. It's more neater looking. Looks much more neater. Neater, I say. Let's put the glue on my... Let's put the glue on my cap. Okay. Now that we've put the glue on my cap, where's my paint? Here's my paint. We're gonna do this. Come on. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, look at that. That looks great. Just pick up some of it a little bit here and there. Look at that. That looks so good. I love it. Okay. It's leaking, you guys. The gears are leaking. Let's grab our peoples and we'll try and see if we can find someone that will fit under here. She's way too big. She's too big as well. Come out, people. They wait every week, you know. With bated breath, they wait. To come out of their little... There's these two. They're chill. Do we have any other, like, really little... Oh, look at this little girl. Oh, she's perfect. She's just so a tad too big, huh? I would love if she, like, stood underneath it, right? Like that. But that's okay if she sits on top a little bit like that, I guess. Let's see if we can find another one that maybe will even fit better. Is this little boy with the bugle. And look at that. He fits perfect. So we'll use him. He is what we will use. I'm just going to push all that to the side for now, and I'll deal with you later. Okay. Let's grab our dude. Our dude. Should we try to be very careful? In inking him? Don't move like that. Why would you do that to me? Huh? Don't you want to be on there? I'll have to grab my glue eraser. Because that black, you know, it's funny how much glue really shows up on black. It really does. Yeah, we're a right mess today, guys. Literally, look at that. And that's paint. That's going to be there probably a little while. I mean, I could scrub it, but it's like wash too, so it's soaked. It'll probably dye my hands a little bit. There we go. Look at that. A cute little tearaway notebook. Right? And it's going to go. What is this? What is this, water or something? Oh, because I knocked my water thing with my glue and it fell. The things that happen. Will this fit in there now? Oh, look at that. It's fitting in there good. Fits great. It's good. So there it is. Ta-da! Let's glue it onto our page. If we can find our page. Let's see. What is this page? This is the page. Okay, we're on the right page. We found it. Let's glue it on like that. Yep. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. It's working very well today, even though I left it open the other day. So good on you, art glitter glue. Good on you. Normally it would never do such a thing. I would have to take it up and clean it, which I didn't do. Okay. All right. There we go. Number 13. Page number 13. It's a little tight, but that's okay. I think we're good. I think I'm going to leave it. I think that is page 13 of our page by page project. And Teri will be picking the next prompt, so make sure you head over there and see what she chooses. I'm excited to see what she does with paint, and I'm excited to see what she chooses for next week's prompt. So until then, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Friday again. Bye!